first of all prepare some fitness for you. How many developers on board? I am developer. Really? How many managers on board? We have the developers manager on one side, yeah? And how many guys who really test something on board? All other than other? Yeah?
Only this.
Okay. I see developers never test your code. Yeah, I know. Of course. No time, yeah? No time. Time for creating, but no time for testing. I will know about it. Today I will be trying to speak about very interesting topic, changing mindset. Why I decided to present all of this? Because I started my developer's career. Firstly, I was a developer, C developer, and started my career after, I think, at the last courses in university. I goes to some company and started works as a C programmer for embedded devices. And I decided to speak about all of this. I'll try to switch it. Yeah. Why this question is coming on board? Some times ago, it was half years ago, I think, one of my friends has come to me and say, Alex, you have so big experience, 25 with something years in development. Can you speak with young people who want to be a quality assurance specialists? It was a web conference, something like this, online web conference. And this was the last slide of my presentation. Yay. You have this questions last slide? That's all? I can go, yeah, thank you. Yeah? Okay. Try to answer these questions. What guys you thinking? What's more difficult? Create something or test something?
Keep it running.
May I suggest it's not? Because creating software assumes as well dealing with feedback from testing software. So that you first like build something, you put it out there, then you like for testing, then you discover, okay, this doesn't work as expected, then you go deal with feedback, and then you deal with ever-growing complexity and then all that. Huh?
Something like this, yeah. I think the testing is more hard of a developer because I both on both sides and one and another. And if you try to test something, you need to understand what you're testing. That's a very good example. Finally, you found the money for house of your dream, yeah, and you decided to build it. How will be prepared? Usually, you go to special company whose specialization of the architecture of all thing, and this company goes to CTO of your company, and he will be created vision, documentation, blah blah blah. What you needed? What you will be do afterwards? Yeah, you will be hire some guys, constructor guys. Some guys, you know, these guys, I think all you prepare maybe some small rebuilding in your flat on your house, you know how it's difficult. You'll hiring all of this, will come, the guys will be prepared for all of this for you, and who will be check your quality? What do you think? Usually you, yeah, personally. And you're a big specialist in civil construction. Yeah, and results, you see results, yeah, in all of the places. Of course, it's not normal. You'll be hiring the normal civil engineers with the big experience. He'll come to you with big amount of the tools, systems, and every day check what your construction guys produce. You see the difference, yeah? Your approach is the same what you use in Estonia. It's usually we hiring developers. Afterwards, we hire some, I don't know, painter who check their software, and results you see. Okay. How it looked like 20 years ago in Estonia. Why I speak about it? Because when I finished my short developer's career, I prepared the code during the 2-3 years, and it was so many years ago, and you remember this time, I think, some of you who was born before remember this time, and I can found the good places for work as a C developers in Tallinn. And I decided, yeah, forgot about it. I will be prepare some business, do something like this. As a result, I started works as a, I don't know, cleaning parking supervisor till CEO of small company, but it's the same of cleaning parking supervisor. It's the same idea. And after the 5 years of this work, I decided, come on, Alex, what's I doing? You pass the university, 5 years, you work as a software developer. Why you do all this strange thing? And I decided looking around and try to find the company who works in the IT field. And I sent it there, my CV in different places, and one of the company answers, hey, comes to interview. But it does interview in quality assurance engineers. For me, okay, I will be test what developers created. Why not? I come to interview. You see, this is my first interview in the company who prepared the C programming. These questions asked me and answered. It's not so difficult. But now, the quality assurance engineers interview. I will be very good prepared and read again the C language books, something like this, look on the seat. But I coming to interview, it was interesting. The first question was like this. It was only one question during one interview. Yeah, I immediately answered. The London is the capital of Great Britain, yeah? Because so many years ago, we haven't so many people who speak in English very well, yeah? And the first task for quality assurance engineer, it was read the documentation in English. And we can find the people who can do it. In Estonia, it was not so bad. We have some people, but for example, in St. Petersburg, studying university, have 0 people with English knowledge. The IT people, 0. Not 0, maybe something. And all linguistic ladies will be hiring for quality assurance engineers. All. Yeah, of course, the task was not so difficult, something like this. I did something to the test track. Look in the Excel is the best tool for quality assurance engineers, and this time goes to some test. This is very difficult task, yeah? It was the first task in the job. Install the 2 different OS in one system, in one box, yeah? It was difficult, yeah? I spent, I think, 1 hour. Good. And you see the salary, yeah? Why the salary is coming? Developers, half of QA. Why? You know? It's very easy to answer. Because when some businessman from the IT come and look what developers do, he tried to do the same. Oh, come on. It's so difficult. Quality assurance. Test something. Yeah, I will be test this. No problem. But how it's tested? Only press some button, that's all. Yeah, manual testing. Forgot about it. Nice. This is a picture what we have 20 years ago. And we go to the next slide. Nowadays. How it looks like nowadays? Something like this. This is a requirement for software developers. Who had this nice MIT diploma? No? Nobody? Okay. Who knows about Git? All? Yeah. Something about agile development, something about database, Java. That's all. Good. I will go to interview. That's some programming questions like this. Of course, something more, you will ask you, and if you answer to all questions, you can prepare some code. Nothing more, yeah? Ready to go. And now we'll be look a little bit to some requirement for quality assurance engineers. When we first look at the quality assurance engineers requirement, maybe this is missing too, but now it's coming. Yeah, somebody will ask you about some source system, maybe about database, some questions, maybe some questions about object-oriented programming, maybe, of course, some questions about Jira or tool like this. And yeah, modern thing like Appium, Selenium, and all United Kingdom company will be first ask you is TQB certificate. Without it, you can come. In our country, I think it's not a problem. But I think it's not all. Something other will be added on board too. Because the other thing, what you need to know, something like, added something more. Sorry, in our company, they haven't only one database. You need to know another databases. Yeah, also API you need to test. Also we had a front end, back end, all other thing. Yeah, good. It's not all, because we need added something maybe else, like this, yeah, and like this. Yeah, of course you need to be a specialist in Dockers. You know about Jenkins, TeamCity, Azure, how it's named now, DevOps Azure, yeah? You need to know about it. Something must check a performance. You need to know about JMeter, something like this. Maybe that's all, yeah? Who knows? No, it's not all. Because also you need to know Python, because of course during your test you will implement some artificial intelligence. It's needed for quality assurance specialist. Yeah.
But how do you think the software on this stack is created? Because engineers, of course, also do know all that, right?
Yeah, but only one thing. If you speak about the his stack, that's all. And if you ask the sum in C#, do you know the answer? Yeah. But at the same time, we have two systems in our nice company. One system created in Java, another system created in C#, and you decided to automate all this. And yeah, of course, you prepare the automation for Java code in Java. You prepare automation for C# and C#. Also, you need to review something time to time. You need to know about it. And we'll come to interview as you come to interview as a quality assurance engineer. We speak only about engineers, yeah? The first question will be not about the programming. We'll be speaking about, I don't know, about testing maybe, about other thing. I don't know what will be asked you. The next questions will be something like this. Difficult, yeah, some object-oriented questions. You will answer, hey, I know the Java. Okay, you know Java, very well. The next questions will be the same in a software interview. Something like this, will be to something. And that's not all. Behavior questions. Do you know why we'll ask behavior questions? Because every time quality assurance is coming to developers and prepare small behavior. Small behavior, yeah. How it works. And now we'll combine it all together. We need to look in what the quality assurance in normal quality assurance engineer. First of all, the quality assurance engineer the quality of the story that comes to your developer's desk before you start development. Yeah, we need to check acceptance criteria, what's inside, how will be tested, something like this. Maybe time to time send it back to product owner and say business value is 0, forgot about it. Goes to another way, we'll be try to speak about it. Create documentation, of course, because we use the modern technologies such as test-driven development, behavior-driven development. It means documentation must be prepared before, and maybe some automation tests must be prepared before. Of course, you'll be care about creating a support testing framework and to automate all this process. That's also quality assurance engineer responsibility. Developers code review. Oh, you have so many developers on board. How many quality assurance engineers in your company do this? Review your code. 0. 0. Who check the quality of your unit tests? Other developers. Who will check the quality of your integration tests? Who generally they check the quality, the feature what you created? Another developers. It's very good. It's a very good answer because yeah, in reality it must be another developers. Clients, yeah. Real life checking production as usual.
My bottom line, my yearly bottom line is
my client.
Quality assurance.
Okay, and as I say, the next step, maybe your quality assurance so good guy will be created unit tests for you, integration tests for you, because you have the time for this, yeah, as you say. I haven't time for testing. Knows and about release engineering. Because he needs to send it your nice rated to another part of quality assurance guys know, then it's possible. Good. But, of course, the next thing, what quality assurance must do all this. In which company all this test is done? No? Nobody do all. Hey, only one. That's all, yeah? In our country, it's not needed. I forgot about all this amount of the test. And very good quality assurance engineer know about all. And you can understand how many tools he must know. What in these places, what in these places. It's so difficult. And
I
I changed your mind a little bit? Or you're thinking for development more harder? What do you think, guys?
Why quality assurance engineers do not check for penetration testing?
Check it, yeah, too. That's true. Always. I think something else too. Yeah? What do you think, guys, now?
The
What's
question is,
difficult?
whenever quality assurance specialist who does all of it actually exists, and if he exists,
Correct.
then
Yes, this is a correct answer. They haven't resources for quality assurance. Correct?
no, we don't have so good guys to pay them.
Why does it have to be a single role? Why can it not be broken down to multiple roles? For example, delegate release planning and release cycles to DevOps, then offload some segregate testing to some lower level, intermediate level, higher level, or by complexity, segregate them, chunk them, distribute the responsibility to several roles, pay less, hire more, that's it.
Yeah, it's a very good idea how it works in reality. Yeah? If you have a manual testing, hire some company who will prepare manual testing for you. If you want to have a load testing, hire another company who will prepare load testing for you. Yeah, it's normal. Yeah. So if you try to create the good load test, you can't do it yourself. It's normal way. Yeah. It's one idea, and as Kirill say, we haven't enough people who will do all this job. But maybe in this case, better to assign the contract with all your quality assurance guys, because you have not quality assurance engineers inside of your company. What do you think? How many quality assurance engineers who works with you want to be developers? You know? No, 100%. Yes. Yeah. And why we have a quality assurance specialist, normal quality assurance specialist? Because I think a quality assurance specialist, engineers, must come from developer to quality assurance, not vice versa. Better if you're hiring some junior developers, will be studied, will be know about your product all inside, and afterwards will be test all of this. It's my vision. But as you say, the salary stay the same, the quality assurance half of developers as usual. And so many big company, decided to rename and turn quality assurance engineer to software developers. I think it's a good reason why. And for me, this is all. I have 2 more slides. This is commercial slides, special for Dev Club participating. It's slides from, as today say our moderator, we have today special day. The organization of DevOps will be on stage, and I will be present one of our partners, information partners from Kyiv. This is a CodeSpace company. This company organized. It's one of conference will be in October in Kyiv. Free working languages, DevOps conference. Yeah, for developers, for CTO, for CEO maybe too, IT companies, and for all of you guys. Special price. This is a full package, 4 days of conference. You only need to come to Tallinn airport, that's all. All hour will be on price together. Come to airport, it's the same package what have usually have speakers. Come to airport, total will be covered in the price. If somebody have a questions, you can connect it to me directly. Or if, of course, yes, some stairs, because it's included there, air flight tickets. The price can air flight tickets and can be different time to time. But this is a very good idea to come to Kyiv and hear in our worlds what's around of us. Thank you very much. Maybe somebody have a questions. I'm ready to answer.
A question over there.
May I ask, thank you very much, first of all. May I ask what options for quality models? I mean, should they be justified in some specific way? I mean, is there one understanding what is equality? And also there are many models in how you choose the right model for your case, for example.
If I understand correctly your questions, of course. I will be trying to understand correctly your questions. My vision, we not need to find some models. We need to care about equality at all. Yeah? That's all. Of course, we can, as you say, can hire 25 different people with different understanding, different knowledge, different something like this. But I think nevertheless we need somebody who will see the full pictures of your product. If you will be divided to some modules, yeah, one model will be working now, model now.
I can ask the same question differently. If the product will fail for quality,
Yeah.
whom to blame?
Company who produce this nice software.
Everyone is responsible, then no one is responsible.
So it's like CEO to blame or
Usually, these questions, you try to say me that if you prepare some house, yeah, you create some house, who will be responsible if the wall will be not good, I say, look like it's not good for you? Who? Painter? Who painted, yeah, at the end? Forgot about other. Responsible quality assurance check all of this. If you have bad quality assurance guy on board, it means this guys is not speak with your product owner or is on production at the end. What we have now.
That means business.
I see.
Yeah.
I have a question. So the problem definition is really clear from the slides, and the solution is not so much. Okay, we are in need of really experienced and very competent software software QAs, software QA engineers that can see the product like throughout the whole vertical and they must know everything. Developers know everything, and product people know everything. DevOps know, and yet we are not, like we as the industry are not ready to pay premium for this. So this is the problem. How do we go from there?
I think I see in this stage what we have now, as I say, only one way. Never hire quality assurance engineers in your company. Never. Forgot about it. Hiring only developers. And look inside what you have as results, yeah? And somebody from developers will be say, I will be check all this code. I will be look on this, I want to be in this role. Of course you can say, hey. Now you haven't the people who won't be in this role only in one case. Because if salary will be the same, some people, I 100% I know these people who comes from development to quality assurance. Some of the people say I'm more interested be looking quality assurance thing. Because for me it's very important what my company will be produce very good software. And I will be, of course it's time to time these guys of course will be developers time to time checking some quality. But I think we don't need to separate these two roles. This is main point. Now we separated it, I don't know for what, but my idea that's not needed to separate.
So the idea is that first
Yes. Developers must guarantee the code, the quality of the code.
And may I continue? So looking on the circle of jobs to be done with the quality of the product, I know absolutely zero quality assurance specialists who can do all of that. So, I mean, just
no offense, of course.
Yeah.
no. But we know each other for
Yes.
quite some years. And that is exactly the reason why quality assurance, as you described, cannot exist in one solid person. And it has to be distributed. He should be a quality assurance lead who understands areas, but he's not expert in any of them, and he basically conducts it. So he orchestrating. It's like these guys will be doing, will be busy with load testing, these guys will be doing some penetration testing work, and these guys are busy with something different. And then altogether it just...
Yeah, of course, maybe we need some who will be manipulate and will be involved in all this activity. But why your technical lead can do it?
I mean, one guy cannot do it.
Yeah, maybe. It depends on the volume of a job what you have.
Because
Yeah.
there are lots of different areas.
Lots of different areas, yeah, you can't know all, yeah, but you can find inside of your team, if you have team of 25 developers, inside of your team you can find one guy who will be responsible for the load testing, another guy who will be responsible for, who understand it better, of course, yeah, knowledge
That's
is
what I'm
knowledge,
saying,
yeah.
but the quality assurance in one phase doing all of that is not possible.
It's not possible, yeah. Agree, totally, yeah. It's a big job. Something else?
Yes, a question.
Maybe it will not be a clever question, but I want to know. Sometimes ago, my cruise son has some troubles with his heart. He is the software at very important soft company as a hard technology. That is American company in another country of European Union. And he asked me if I will death, please send my wife to my company for she employ as tester. His wife is obvious worker from factory. She has not any education. I asked him what is the idea of testing. He says that it means that she will test some program, she will input some digits in different regions, and if any region will be not good, she will note it and offer to the boss. That is idea of testing. I has experience of developing of soft. For me, it is not understanding why you say that testing is much hard and much important than development. What is your idea? If a lady without any special education, worker of the factory can work as a tester, what is the idea?
It's possible, why not? But in this case, we can speak about tester, not about quality assurance engineers. Yeah, we speak about somebody who will be test the soft. And possible, yeah, because all of us test something every day, yeah? Who tests today the refrigerator? So many people, yeah, inside. Yeah, somebody tests your car every day. Every time we're a tester, we test something every day.
So
Why not?
yeah,
Maybe time to time you need a special education.
yes, so his point is that with the job you just described, there was no engineering involved.
Yeah.
Because I read annotation for your speech today, and here is a few times written testing.
I say engineering, yeah? It's mainly about engineering.
So yes,
Nothing
sorry,
inside.
sorry
Sorry for
little, miscommunication, but the talk was about quality assurance engineering. How do you test software and ensure quality like by all other means programmatically without, you know, or like sometimes of course apply manual measures, but mostly programmatically. How do you automate your quality assurance?
Because it's the same what I would say in my example, this house. You can check your house, yeah? When it's food. You go to the house, as a ladies especially, you will say, oh, it's beautiful, it's nice, it's very beautiful, thank you very much for your job. Pay a little bit money for this and go out. But after 1 year, you go back and your nice wall will be completely destroyed. Because somebody forgot about correct materials, somebody forgot about engineering, somebody forgot about this angle is not possible in these places, something like this. But looks like it's very good. maybe if you test your software like this way, oh, it looks like that's very good, yeah. Nice, works. But you don't know what is inside.
Quality of developing of the soft, yes? Or
Yeah.
not?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Thank
of course.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Yeah. Usually, actually, at least I see from my experience, the hard place or the bottleneck is the business pressure or the managers who really rush the things out. And of course, we have tight schedules with deadlines, and managers have made a lot of promises to the stakeholders. And there is this pesky QI guy, who, by the way, does exist, and says that, hey, my load tests run 12 hours more, so we cannot release it after lunch today.
Well,
Yeah.
if
So
he
what-
says it runs 12 hours more, then he is not for that.
Some load tests, you put your farm to the tests, and proper LPT test for a big system, I'm exaggerating of course,
Yeah, it can be a
big
lot of
system
time.
can take for weeks properly to test.
Yeah, it can be. It's a
So my question actually is, what is your advice to the managers who want to cut corners to please the stakeholders?
Risky. Just
It's
sit
a
back
risk.
and
No, no.
watch the show.
It's a risk that must be eliminated for the stakeholders. If the normal manager comes to stakeholders say, guys, today we can't release whatever you want. We have all of this. We create all of this. It's not enough tested. These results you have risky, and better way to show it to your stakeholders in the some digit, in euro and dollars, whatever. If we'll have some problem as results, we lose this amount of the money. But maybe not, but it's lottery. That's all. Do you want to play with this lottery? Yes, please sign this nice document. You're ready to play. That's all. Sign up the release. That's answer.
It's a risk assessment then.
Yes.
That's a normal process.
Normal process, yeah.
And it's not lottery, it's mathematics.
Lottery is also mathematics.
No, it is a mathematics.
Mathematics,
There
yeah.
are statistical probabilities, you
Yes.
can take out
Yeah,
insurance
yeah.
against it, you can do all kind of things.
Yeah, agree.
The
Totally.
same goes about NASA mission launches or concept organization. If you have like 1 million euros and you have to organize an event for 2 million people, where do you spend this 1 million euros? What is the most for security? What is the most important place to spend it? Where is the most bang for the buck? That's the same question.
That's the same question.
There's all kinds of methodologies for it,
Yeah,
all kinds of mathematics
yeah,
behind it.
yeah.
How do you actually decide and how do you calculate it?
You can
You
calculate
can draw the risk trees and whatever there are.
risk management. Yeah, usually used all of this.
I would totally agree with that, but in a rush hour, people tend to be irrational and start to get hasty. But yeah, otherwise, of course.
If you haven't the time for testing, you will be not prepare the testing. Yeah, we know. The last operation is testing, but we discussed it once on the workshop. Yeah, this is a place what must be deleted from your process.
That's true.
You must test it every time, not at the end. That's usual thing. Complete on together, send it to some quality assurance. I don't know, stars. If you have stars in your company, real stars, maybe as I will say, 20, 25 hours, more than enough, and some stars will prepare some techniques, magic. It will be take 2 seconds.
So in ideal development process, testing is not needed.
Yes, I am agree.
So if you need 1 week in order to test after each commit software, then your development process is far away to be good.
No, I mean LPT, long period testing, because the software, I'm not talking about the feature, I'm talking about the whole product that the client will use.
So it's like simulated long
If you
cycle
have seen
customer
Windows
data.
LPT runs, they run for years on special virtual machines.
Maybe, but then you say like, okay, after a couple of years we will release it.
Ready to release.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, any other questions? Also here. So,
Good.
thank you so much. Let's have a break. Good.